Good morning, Infinity. Good morning, Infinity. Hey, I got just a few people here on the last day when we are going to be 100% virtual. Next Sunday, we're going to be 100% live and 100% virtual. So, yeah, it's great, y'all. This is Reverend Jeff, and I'm welcoming you into the portal today for the Infinity Fellowship. Now's the time to gather the family together. Now's the time to get your text in and let people know, hey, Infinity is on. Here's that special place I've been telling you about. It's time for Sunday service. It is Nurturing Sunday today. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure that you like the page, the Infinity Fellowship. Send up some hearts, send up some love, send up some muscle arms. But whatever you do, enjoy yourself today. Receive some great spiritual food, and we'll see you in just a minute.
Good morning. Wakey, wake, shake, shake. Wakey, wakey. This Sunday, we're going to have such a good time. Glad y'all are with us. Let's get it rolling, right? Nurturing Sunday. Hey, hey, hey. Got a little mini medley for y'all this morning. There's a time of the day when the sun is going down. That's the golden time of day. It's the time that the sun turns to gold all around. Yeah. That's the golden time of day. At the end of the day, when the wind is soft and warm, don't it make the flowers sway? When the sun settles down and it takes a lovely form, oh, that's the golden time of day. Oh, oh, people, let me tell you, there's a time in your life, oh, that's the golden time of day. Let's take it to the end. Come on now. Shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, can't you see it shining? Can't you see it shining? Oh, yeah, you're a shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright to see, for the world to see. Yeah, shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, oh, oh. Who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be. When you wish upon a star, hey, your dreams will take you very far, yeah. But when you wish upon a dream, life ain't always what it seems, oh yeah. What you see at night so clear, in the sky so very dear, yeah. You're a shining star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be. Hey, yeah. Shining star come into view to shine its watchful light on you. Give you strength to carry on, yeah, yeah. Make your body big and strong. Born a man, child of the sun, yeah. I saw my work had just begun. Yeah, I finally had to stand alone, yeah. Blessing, now I've got my own, yeah. So if you find yourself in need, why don't you listen to these words of heed? Be a giant grain of sand. Yeah, words of wisdom, yes I can. Yeah, come on y'all, you're a shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright to see what you could truly be. You're a shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright to see what you could truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Hey, I see you shining today, shining. Can't you see it shining? Oh, can't you see it shining? Oh, sing with me out there, hey, shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, it's real simple, come on now, shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, yeah, yeah, shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, yeah, yeah, shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, hey, 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 shining, can't you see it shining? Oh, see it shining today. Woo! Yes, Rachel.
Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. Make sure I got a good volume level on this microphone. I want to make sure you all hear me. Take me up just a little bit at the podium, Daniel. Yes, right about there. I do believe that's in the space and the zone. Welcome, Infinity. It's time for meditation. This is Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr welcoming you to the space today and welcome you into the alignment space. Those were the voices of infinity that took us in, reminded us that we are shining stars. Sister Kanitha Carr, Brother Reggie Wooten, man, what a great way to start the day. We invite you into this space today to just be able to sit still for a few beats, take a deep breath, and get yourself centered as we prepare for today's Sunday service. Go ahead and slow your breathing down, inhaling consciously through your nose. For the first couple of releases, go ahead and sigh it out through your mouth. Good. Take another one there. Exhale, sigh it out. One good deep breath in through your nose. Pause and hold it, and exhale through your nose. Now continue to breathe like this, and I invite you to close your eyes wherever you are, consciously focusing your energy on that shining star that is within you. With each inhalation, absorbing the light from without within, amplifying that shining star inside your body. With each exhale, releasing it out into the world and glowing even more brightly. Inhaling slowly, building the light. Exhaling completely, sharing the light. Continuing to breathe like this in the sacred space, igniting and affirming through the living breath the light that exists within us all, affirming in a divine release and exhale the light that connects us all. Being conscious of building and maintaining the light with each breath, with each exhale, releasing the need to control, to plan, focusing simply on the breath, and embracing the light. In the light, there is peace. In the light, there is love. In the light, there is wisdom. In the light, there is healing. We embrace all of these gifts. And from this space of centeredness, we bow our heads as we together pour energy into realignment toward manifestation. All-wise and all-knowing and all-loving God, you are both our mother, you are both our father, you are the divine source of creation. And we perceive you as human beings by many different names, according to many different cultures. And yet you are known in our heart of hearts by one unique energy, the energy of all creation, the energy of the universe, the space of the ancestral realm, that divine portal through which we recognize that you are always here with us. We exist in your light and your love. And we speak today, we proclaim today, in 2022, this year of attainment, good upon those who are tuning in right now from around the world, those who are present in the space right now, that these divine lights that we are nurturing within us through the spiritual practices that we teach and walk in this community, that light will continue to shine in the world. And so we speak special blessings today for members of the Infinity family who have experienced physical loss, transitions of ancestors this week. We speak love to the family of Queen Mother Melba Sewell, one of the 5 Queen Mothers of Nashville. The surviving one transitioned, and so we send our love to the Sewell family. We send our love to the entire Nashville community for a remarkable last 30 plus years of love and wisdom given to this community by the Queen Mothers. We thank you for the elders who are there in the world today. We thank you for the young people who carry the banner of the elders, who recognize that they stand on their shoulders as we all stand on the shoulders of those who came before. We exist in this moment in gratitude, and we speak that someone is healed today, that someone is cured today, that someone is uplifted today, that someone is inspired today, that someone is affirmed that they are loved today, limitlessly. Let a song touch, let a word speak, let a smile break into that space and illuminate those who are waiting for it, allowing it to happen. For these things and other things we cannot put into words, we simply say thank you and exist in this breath of gratitude. Inhale, exhale, and release. And so it is. Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. So it is. we want to welcome you into the space of libations. The space of libations is the moment in the service where we stand and remember those who have come before. We stand on the shoulders of the mighty ancestors, and you don't have to be famous to be an ancestor. All you have to do is have existed in the physical form. So if you are here today, guess what? That means that somebody existed for you. That means that there's someone who has gone on before, whose shoulders you are standing on. So when we pause in this moment, we give recognition to the names and the unknown names of the ancestors who have walked this way and now exist in the space of life after life. We pour the libation with water, and we pour into the earth that represents what happens to these physical bodies, these earth suits, when we no longer need them. When we have grown, when we have expanded beyond the space where we need the physical body, then it returns to the earth from whence it came. And when we pour the water into the earth, we are saying it's all connected. It is part of the divine circle of life, the divine cycle of creation. And in the space, you hear us use the word ashe. Ashe being an exclamation of energy, a proclamation of and so it is, a representative statement of essence and breath, all reality, your essence of who you truly are. And so we pour in this moment and we say, cool water, freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this house of spirit, ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors, ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and creation, ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, ashe. As we are in this space today, we want to make sure that we pause and have some special recognition for a few names. I'm inviting you in this moment to participate by typing the names of your ancestors in your box. So when we're in the space, you'll just hear names going around. I'm looking forward to that next week, to hear people calling the names aloud. But you can call the names aloud at home, or you can type them into the box. Those names you want to remember in this space today. And as you hear those names popping into your mind, remember, that's them saying to you, remember me. We pour today in honor of the names that are coming through in the chat box, through the names that are coming through in the auditory space aloud in homes around the world, to the names that are coming through physically in the space here, and to the names that are simply popping into the consciousness. It is the remembrance of these names that gives us a space of gratitude for all that those who came before us went through to make sure that we would be here today. There may not have been perfection in every person that we remember, but they existed so that we could be here to manifest our life and divine purpose. So we pour this libation today to the names coming, and especially to the energy of our fifth, final, and awesomely equal Queen Mother, Melba Sewell, ashe. May you now, in the space of the ancestors, continue to fly with the other four queens. As we navigate this living space here, we know that it's made easier by your navigating of life on the other side of life, ashe. To the energy of young Dwayne Haskins, who Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback, 24 years old, in Florida, was crossing an interstate in the middle of the night, got hit by a truck. Who transitioned, of course, way too soon, as we would say in our human consciousness. But we pour to that family and to those who are attached in this space of loss and shock, that your mind and your spirit will be eased, ashe. And now call the names aloud of those you want to remember at this moment. And we pour to the children in the world, in the womb, and yet unborn. To the energies of the north, the south, the east, the west, the skies above, the ground below, and the heart center, where all comes together as one. We say together, Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. And so it is.
Good morning.
We'll say it again. God, good morning, Infinity. There we are. Look, what a great day to be around. What a great day to be present. We got the voices in the house. We got the board in the house. We got the tech crew, Brother Tony Insignaris in the house, Brother Daniel Carr in the house today, and we got you in the house today. And if you haven't noticed, we got a little better technology in the house today, so we're still learning. We got like a microphone with no cord, and Sister Kanitha's got a vocal mic. Brother Reggie's got booming into a new system there, and we got some little lights hanging up here that are whirring and moving. And guess what? Infinity, right? Everybody's just now noticing it now, right? When you're doing behind the scenes work, you do great work when nobody notices. People always notice it when it's not great work, but that's the seamless space, right? They be like, oh man, they got one light out. I should have known not to come to this place. They got a light out. 72 lights in the ceiling. They noticed the one that's out, but we ain't vibrating like that. We're vibrating today from a space of gratitude. So we are prepping ourselves. We are expanding here at Infinity, y'all. We are expanding the energy in the space. We can't wait to see you next week in person. We can't wait to see the kids with families, and we can't wait to see you on our Infinite stream. We can't wait to see your new members kick off today at 3. Oh my goodness. What a list of things to be grateful for. You all join me as we say good morning in gratitude. And in gratitude, it's real simple. Tell us where you're coming in from. Tell us where you're watching us from. Give us your name. And tell us one thing that you're grateful for. One thing that you're grateful for. And we're going to sing our song, and it's real simple. It's good morning to you. So if you're at home, get up and dance with your kids. Grab somebody, spin them around, and let's sing and be grateful. Watch how that infects you in a good way.
Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say a da 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 da. A da 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 da. A da 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 da. Da 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 da. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to all of you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say a da 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 da. Hey, a da 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 da. Hey, hey, a da 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 da. Da 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 da.
All right. I'm feeling the gratitude now. I'm getting my little swing on. I got my choir rock on today.
Yes, get the choir rock right there.
That's how the choir used to march in. Y'all remember that? Can the voices march in next Sunday? Can y'all march in? Just come from the back. Just.
Hey.
We're going to march in on good morning next week. Now, don't hold me to that. Kanitha's going to be like, you in the flow rail, but I'm not marching in to infinity. All right, who do we have on the screen today? We're going to pop up a few people, give you a shout out here. We've got Shantae Harrison. Oh, Shantae, good to see ya. Good to have you in the place today, hun. She's in from Nashville, Tennessee. And I am grateful for for friends who are more like family and divine presence in my life. Yes. In the space today. We got Von Atkinson in the place. Grateful for amazing support in my life right now. Friends and family, grateful for love. And love is grateful for you. Reciprocate. It's beautiful. All right, we got Lady Magda in the house. Good morning. Grateful for God's unconditional love.
Woo! Yes.
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 We've got Asantiwa. Oh, Sister Asantiwa's in the house. It's my daughter's middle name. Come on now, Asantiwa Queen. Grateful for the love of family. Grateful for love and light shining within this community. Grateful for you too, sis. Great to have y'all on here today. Great to see you. It's Robin Jackson is in the house. Grateful for life and all of its wonders. Feel that energy in the space. Lady Magda is in the house again. My name is Lady Magda from Ghana. And today is my first time here. Stay around. I got a special welcome for you, sis, in the house. I was invited by my fiance, Dr. Justin Redding. Dr. Justin, man. Hey, sis, he's been talking about you.
Yes.
The whole world knows about you all getting together and the great energy that you're going to put into the world and how you're going to change it. Trust me. Can't wait to welcome you in just a few. Stay around. Felina's in the house. Grateful for being able to spend time with my grandfather recently as he celebrates, y'all hear this, read it on the screen, on the big screen, 98 years of living. Grateful for my family and good health. I'm going to add something to you, Sister Felina. You're grateful for family and good health. I'm going to also put a piece of gratitude in the world for you, too. Be grateful for good genes. 98, baby. Woo! Justin's in the house. There you are. Shreveport, Louisiana. Grateful for my fiance, Lady Magda, joining for the first time. Love it. Feeling that energy, y'all. It's in the house today. Sister Tashana Lindsay is in the house from Mesa, Arizona. Good morning, IF family. Grateful for this space and the tools given to help me live my best life. Come on, y'all. That's what it's all about. Oh, man, the gratitude is... This gonna be Gratitude Sunday. Michelle Mayberry is in the house. Hey, Sister Michelle from Texas. Grateful for great health. Love your family. Sister Kanitha and Reb looking sharp today. Hey. I saw what she was wearing. I gotta step it up. Hey, you looking awesome too. Everybody got that thing on. Red's got the blazer and the beret. Light reflects light. We gotta be sharp. We gotta be sharp here for y'all. Keisha Cunningham's in the house. Nashville, Tennessee. Grateful for today, my family, the Infinity family, and grateful for a booking last week. See, y'all don't know. Y'all get to come. When y'all come to Infinity, we have famous people who come here. So Keisha's a famous actress, and she is one of the famous. We have famous actors and directors here at Infinity. And when she nails a booking, you know you're probably going to see her somewhere on your TV or at some billboard somewhere, so y'all can say y'all know her. So give her some love today in this space. Christina Trotta is in the house. Good morning. Grateful for love, life, and family. Good to see you, Christina. All right. We are in the house today. All right. Y'all give them some muscle arms. Y'all shower some love on them. And let's sing good morning.
Yeah. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. 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 To you. All right, we're going to stay in that vein. It's good morning again. We got some music for you. How about that? We had a little golden time of day, shining star. I think we're trying to remind you of something. Something good, huh? To shine your brightest light and it's everything's golden. Hey, oh, hey, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm taking my freedom, I'm pulling it off the shelf, putting it on a chain and wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, I'm putting it in my car, wherever I choose to go. Ooh, it will take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden, taking my own freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, I'm grooving all day long, I'm taking my freedom, I'm putting it in my stroll, I'll be high stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold, I'm living my life like it's golden, hey, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, golden, life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, hey, I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me, I was born into it, it comes naturally, I'm strumming my own freedom, playing the God in me, representing its glory, hope it's proud of me, hey, hope it's proud of me, I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 hey, living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 hey, play Reggie, play, hey, hey, woo, woo, woo. Hey, I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. I'm living my life. Hey, I said I'm living my life. Oh, I said I'm living my life. I'm taking every moment and I'm living my life. I'm taking everything. Said I'm living my life. Hey, golden, 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 yeah. I said I'm living my life like it's golden. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 yeah. Yeah. Woo!
Is that? How awesome is that? Y'all, that's the voice of infinity. Y'all better start, if you haven't started living your life like it's golden, this is the time to start living your life like it's golden and acknowledging that in that space, man. It's so great to see everybody. It's so great to have everybody in the space today at Infinity Fellowship on our second Sunday. This is Nurturing Sunday in the space today, and it's an exciting boost to the field of gratitude when you got the voices of infinity that can lead you in like that. We are just going to have to figure out how to do this in live time and still do it timely, because infinity folk, we just love to It's been a while, but if you don't recall, this is when people get up and start line dancing and giving high fives and all of that. It's just a wonderful space of gathering. So for those of you who are experiencing Infinity for the first time, we want to let you know that this field of gratitude exists continually here. What makes Infinity so exciting is our diversity, not only in population but in presentation. We operate with aligning the power of spirit and science, and our Sunday services reflect this. On first and second Sundays, we have our one-of-a-kind Sunday service. On third Sundays, which is next Sunday, we have If Speaks, and that's where you get an opportunity to interact with the message and ask questions. We came out of a space where you listened without questioning to the teachings, and you were just told to take it. Didn't get a chance to ask questions. No. Here, we want you to ask questions on third Sunday so we can help you live your highest and best self. And on fourth Sundays, we put it all together with the mind, body, and spirit connection with Yoga Sunday. So we move all of the chairs and we get on the mats and we practice aligning the mind, body, and spirit. In between these amazing spiritual experiences, we do community service. We build housing for the underserved. We provide spiritual support for safe spaces for people in underserved populations. We also teach arts in performance in the summer for young people in our Performing Arts Academy. That exciting initiative is returning this year rather. And we also work to define spirituality in action. So if you've been seeking a space of learning and growth, please reach out to us. Our registration for our new members is open. We will launch that today. So remember, tinyurl.com/sign-up-infinity. We'll have a slide up in a few minutes for that. We speak affirmative prayers here at Infinity. We call them PERMs. It stands for pouring energy into realignment for manifestation. If you need a special PERM in your life or a situation that you're dealing with, you want someone to touch and agree with you to speak it into manifestation, by all means, slide gracefully into our DMs or send us an email to infinitynashville@gmail.com. Our website is simple, myif.org. Get on, read about it, and fall into the space there. This time I'm going to welcome back up our co-founder, our chief operating officer, leading lady of Infinity, Sister Kenetha Carr, and she's going to lead us through the agreements that tie us together as a spiritual community, our statement of infinitude. And so it is.
Good morning, Infinity, and welcome to the Infinity Experience Live Online. As we get closer to opening back up in person, we want to let you know how excited we are to have you with us today via our Infinite stream. And every single time I like to remind you of a couple of things so you don't forget it, okay? Number one, we don't tell you what to call or how to define the God of your own personal acceptance and understanding. That is an intensely personal and beautiful relationship. Here at Infinity, we affirm your unique connection. Number two, whatever you call that source energy, you'll hear us say God interchangeably with the universe, divine source. What you see around you is the proof, baby. That it was showing off when you were created after the same image and likeness. And so now it's time to speak aloud the core agreements that bring us together at Infinity. We call that infinitude. Infinitude is defined in the dictionary as a state or quality of being infinite or having no limit. We have a unique mix of faith backgrounds at Infinity, but what centers us is the spirituality we all share in common. For us, infinitude is defined as infinity with an attitude, and that attitude is gratitude. And the snap you just heard is the spiritual practice that gives us life and meaning. Snap is on your website at myif.org and on your screen. The Essence Snap is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. I invite you to join us in the affirmation of our statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all, regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through the meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen.
Amen.
Amin.
Amen.
Hotep.
Hotep.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Ashe.
Ashe. And so it is. So great to know that people all over the world are operating in that wonderful space of energy as we connect today. We invite you to stand with us, grab somebody's hand, rock back and forth as we sing our congregational hymn. It's called Peace, Peace. And it's a wonderful peace. It enters our lives and brings healing to us. Awesome. So as you are swaying, as you are grooving, we recognize that today is the day that the God of your own personal acceptance and understanding has made. Hear that, how you define that space. Wherever it is, whatever name you put on it, whatever energy you put on it, it gives us peace, love, and joy, and we get to sing it together. We invite you to sing along with us. We'll put the words on the screen. Peace, peace.
Peace, peace.
Wonderful peace.
Wonderful peace.
Enter my heart.
Enter my heart.
And bring healing.
And bring healing to me.
Oh, peace.
Oh, peace, peace.
Everlasting peace.
Everlasting peace.
Let my peace shine bright.
Peace shine bright.
So the world can see.
So the world can
Come on, y'all.
see. Love, love, love. Wonderful love. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love. Everlasting love. Let my love shine bright so the world can see. Let's get some joy. Joy, joy. Wonderful joy. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy. Let my joy shine bright so the world can see. Some more peace, 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 yeah, universal peace. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace. Let my peace shine bright, so the world, let my love shine bright, so the world, let my joy shine bright, so the world, and let my peace shine bright, so the world can see.
Awesome. So if you are a first-time visitor at the Infinity Fellowship, we've gotten one so far who has said, hey, I'm a first-time visitor from the get-go. But if you are a first-time visitor at the Infinity Fellowship, go ahead and put first time in the box so that we can shower you with love arms and whatever emojis are out there. We want to shower you with hearts. We want to send up some stars, some shooting stars and comets. However you can do it virtually, you all. Y'all know y'all are the experts at the virtual introductions, but we want to make sure that we affirm those first timers here at the Infinity Fellowship. I'd like to say good morning again. My name is Jeff Obafemi Carr. I'm the Chief Spiritual Officer here at Infinity. If you're a visitor, they call me Rev Jeff here. And this is the point in the service where I get to welcome you into the Infinity Fellowship. So as we welcome you into the Infinity Fellowship today, this is the space where people make the jump from simple religious doctrine into expanded and profound and practical spirituality. So what a difference. That space of practicing hard religious doctrine and maybe not seeing results into a space where your spiritual practice is enhanced, is grown, and your vibe has attracted your tribe here at the Infinity Fellowship. We are the home for the growing number of people who consider themselves more spiritual than religious, and want a community, need a space. This space is for you. It's for all of us in here. We're looking forward to welcoming you in person. But for right now, we're going to send you the vibration through the internet. And we're going to send it in this space. Take a deep breath here with me. Exhale and let it go. Visitors, this may be your first time experiencing Infinity, but we want you to let you know that in this space, we do see the real you. At Infinity, we don't see or feel you today as a human being who showed up to have a spiritual experience. It's actually the other way around. You are a spirit who is navigating the human experience just like the rest of us. So in this space, we like to hold up our hands. So hold up your hands to somebody, look in their direction. If you are at home, and then we mute these and bring this down just a little bit, and we can bump it up on the ATEM to make sure we got a strong signal. Awesome. So as we are in this space today, I want you to feel and know that people all over the world are holding their hands up and covering you in love. So if you're there with your friend, your partner, your fiance, your husband, your wife, your kids, turn to them in this moment and repeat after me. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's do it. I see you. I see you. But you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You are right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you, we're with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. Ashe. Give yourself some space. Get your dancing on. Oh, get your dancing on. Hey, get your dancing on. Yeah, that's the welcome. So now you're at home. We're carrying that sacred energy into the moment of our giving. Yes. I'm like, nothing like some dancing and some push-ups and some jumping jacks. Get your nose wide open. You just, I can breathe. I'm good. Yes, I love it. So I hope you're loving it too, dancing around with the kids as we prepare for our offering. This is when we supercharge the powerful frequency of giving. We give back to the space where we receive our spiritual food, and that space is the Infinity Fellowship. So as you prepare your offerings today, or you're preparing your offerings on the replay, please make sure that we send it out with intent and with love, recognizing that we do not give from a space of lack. We give from a space of overflow. This is the year of attainment. Many of you have seen the benefit of giving from a space of overflow, and you see all of the opportunities that get to come in. I'm looking forward to reading some great standing ovations today. I know people have some great things to share. In this moment, we consciously give. We don't just put our seed out and just throw it anywhere. We plant it in the fertile ground of a high vibratory consciousness. So that's what we give from. That's what we're going to say together. We're going to say our offertory affirmation. For right now, I want you to know that everything is good. Everything is working for the good. Every single thing. As we prepare today for giving, you can give via Cash App. You can give via PayPal, both locally and internationally. You can also give via mail to our address here on West Nocturne Drive. We're going to put all of that up on a slide for you in a moment. In the meantime, let us prepare to send our offering into the world by recognizing that everything is good. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, release it. You place your hands on your giving device, your laptop, your wallet, your checkbook, wherever it is, and focus that energy there. For those of you who give during the week and tithe when you receive it, you focus your consciousness on what you've already given. That's how we work it. Good. Centered, ready to go, charged up, ready to attain. Let's bring up our offertory affirmation and say it all together. It's on the screen. O limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you without judgment or preference, knowing that with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. Yes, thank y'all. I was reading that energy on there, man, and our screen went black. and I was fixing a tech issue at the same time. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
And so it is. So as we give with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. All right. In moments like that, you just got to say, hey, man, everything is good.
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 Everything's good.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it good.
I got it good.
That sounds like that'd be something good to sing, right?
Yes.
So why don't we sing that too? Let's keep it rocking and rolling. As you're preparing to give, we'll put the slide up and we will sing Everything is Good. So as you're giving in that space, go ahead and let's get those thumbs working and let's make it all good. All right.
Ooh, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. In my life, everything all around, everything is good, and I've got it. Ooh, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Everything is good. So good. Everything is good, and I've got it. Ooh, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, sing it with me now. Everything is good. Yes, it is. In your life, all around, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. Man, first I gotta say, I feel kind of underdressed today, just to be honest with y'all. But hey, you know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Live my best life. You know what I'm saying? I even asked Brother Daniel, like, hey, how's my hair look? And guess what his response was? I don't know. I was like, I respect the honesty. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll take that. Thank you. But on that note, good morning, Infinity. All right. In preparation for Standing Ovations, if you have a manifested achievement that you want to report as a standing ovation today, go ahead and type it into the chat box for us at this time. A standing ovation is an accomplishment you have made that we can shout out for you, and let us know what good thing you birthed into the world by typing it in early. So, welcome to April, the 4th month of 2022. The year of attainment. The definition of attainment is the action or fact of achieving a goal toward which one has worked. This is the year for the big payoff, baby. Revenge. Yeah. All right. So, every single day, So every single day, remember to speak aloud our daily mantra for the year. I live in the overflow. Say it once with me. I live in the overflow. Little swag surf for y'all. That's how we do it. Yeah. Now, are you ready for the restoration? Anybody? Yes? No? Maybe? All the above? So next Sunday, April 17th, Resurrection Sunday, Infinity will return to in-person services. And that's for the first time since migrating online nearly 2 years ago. That's right, Infinity. So mark your calendars to join us for Restoration Sunday. The Easter holiday, now mask will be required, and I do repeat again, mask will be required, and childcare will be open. And don't worry, online Infinite streamers will be beaming out our signal to you as well. Signal or no signal, we still gonna be out here. So, and we can't wait for the full Infinity reunion. I know I can't wait either. So, now today kicks off new members orientation. Now, are you ready to join the Infinity Fellowship? Anybody? Now, we are pleased to announce our newly revisioned new members orientation that starts this afternoon at 3 p.m. New members orientation will include an online meet and greet with Rev Jeff and Lady Kenitha today, followed by 4 weekly sessions of classes with author and instructor Nikita Thomas, studying the 4 spiritual laws. And she will be studying the 4 spiritual laws on Tuesday evenings beginning April 19th. These classes will take place both online and in person. If you are interested in joining the Infinity Fellowship, pause and register at tinyurl.com/sign-up-infinity right now, or immediately after service. Now, it is not too late for you to join new members class, so take a picture of the slide and we'll see you in the Zoom this afternoon. And now, let's bring back up Rev Jeff and Lady Kenitha because it's time for, drum roll, Standing Ovations.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
Woo!
Don't you love it?
Oh, yes.
Don't
this
you love it?
cordless mic is giving me life.
Is it giving you life?
Yes,
All right,
it
good.
is.
Adjust it. Make sure you can live. Continue to live.
I
How's
don't know
that,
what to do
Queen?
with my hands. I'm so used to having to. Okay.
You can do that. Do that. That's kind of cool.
Like this.
Yeah.
Do all that?
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
Our high energy, so I'm gonna explain what this is, Standing Ovations, because you've heard it if it's your first time. Our high energy at IF comes from our practice of snap. It's why we are snapping during this part of the service.
Yes, you hear
we
everybody
receive
snapping.
practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And then if we do these, then we see examples of progress in our lives. And guess what? That's the proof.
Yes.
Snap. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. We'll call off your names as we receive them. And then when your name is called, we will snap our fingers. And then at the very end, though, we're going to provide a standing out of this world collective standing ovation. So go ahead and share, even if it's your first time.
Yes, even if it's your first time, we
Yes.
like first time sharers
Yes.
of Standing Ovation because it gives us a way to celebrate this energy of manifestation. So if you're if you got an ovation, share it quickly because it takes a second for us to catch it, and we want to make sure that we shout you out in a powerful way today. Okay, who do we have here? We've got one coming up, T. Okay, still wait. Okay. Yes, that's great. Go ahead and yeah, if it allows you to hit the send, it will. If not, I'll go ahead and check this.
Yes.
You will give a standing ovation for our gratitude for our event. Yeah, last night while I'm looking up on YouTube. Go
So
ahead.
last night we were invited to go to, was it a Vanderbilt
We were guests of Vanderbilt's.
A
T-Pac.
guest, but it was a T-Pac gala, and it was at War Memorial. Beautiful, fabulous black ties, so we got a chance to get fancy, and we had a really nice time out. So thank you, Midori, for inviting us to be with her for that wonderful event. It was
Yes.
awesome.
We had a great
Vanderbilt
time.
has been very supportive
Of what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of our
have
programs
infinity.
and stuff.
Yes, indeed. Snapping them up and snap out to the person that some people say is my brother, but he's not. Norm Lewis. He's my
Oh,
brother
yeah.
in perform.
Oh,
We
he
had a
was
chance to see him perform
phenomenal.
and put on a clinic for professional singing.
Yes.
Had the opportunity to pour some gratitude into
Norm
his
Lewis.
life afterwards and just say, Norm, man, thank you for everything that you've contributed to the cultural landscape of theater, musical theater, and film in America. So
true.
it was great to be able to have a quick chat with him and shake his hand and say, you know, hey, we're out here and we see your light. Keep shining. So cool guy, man. Really cool guy. So that's a stand ovation in that space. We also have a couple of things coming in from YouTube. Mensa Webb is there. She says, so happy my mom, Asantiwa Antobam, is a first-time visitor. Love your mom. Welcome. First time, first time, first time, first time, first time, first time, first time. Okay, let me see if we've got another one. Okay. Great, great. Okay, well, standing ovations then. We got a special reminder. Congratulations to everyone who has signed up. I'm giving you a standing ovation for new members today at 3 o'clock. We get a chance to meet you. We sent the Zoom. If you're signing up now or today, then at some brief moment after service, about an hour after service, just check your email and you'll have the link Zoom in there. So you won't miss it if you sign in today. Yes, T?
Yes.
Okay, we got one. It's not going through here.
Okay,
Oh, that's
YouTube or
fine.
Facebook?
So Facebook.
Okay.
I can't say the name, so I apologize for whoever this is. It's
Aya. We got Aya watching us on Facebook.
Yay.
Okay, what do we have?
and she says
Oh, I got it. Just contacted.
Okay,
I got it. I got you up on Facebook, Aya. So our system is, sometimes it gets
It's
muddled,
all right, yeah.
but it's here. Sister Aya just got contacted to be the head researcher for a project that has been very dear to me for years.
Oh, woo, 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 woo. Congratulations.
Sister Denise is in the house. Denise Edmondson Knowles. Standing ovation for my daughter, Bonnie Boucher,
Yes.
the Shakia, who purchased her car, paid in full with no car note.
Go, girl. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Oh man, we're in the house. Okay, great. I think I caught everybody.
All right.
Awesome. Okay.
hold up. We got, actually, Denise has another one.
Okay.
My cousin just did Jill Scott's 50th birthday cake.
Okay.
What?
Denise's cousin did Jill Scott's 50th birthday cake.
Well,
That's
come on
awesome.
in the room.
And on the birthday cake, it said, happy birthday, happy 50th, welcome to infinity.
Yes. We're ready for Jill.
We ready.
How
Jill
about that
come out.
part?
We sang golden today. We love you, Jill. You're out there watching.
Yes.
We know somebody's going to tag you. So we're in the space. All right, T, I think we got everybody. Okay.
Real quick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Hey, if you got a stand ovation, share it in the chat,
Yes.
and everybody's
We
gonna
can get
see
to
it
it.
anyway. So when they share it, just shower love on
Yes.
top of them. What do we got, sis?
So if you did share, guess what? You get to have several seats. And the rest of us, wherever we are, we're going to stand on our feet and give this round of applause out of this world, okay? Here we go. Yeah. Yes. Those are the announcements and ovations for today. Our girls, they go in every single time. So it is
They live
spoken,
for that.
so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
All right, as we prepare for Standing Ovations, listen, we prepare for the message today. Our Standing Ovations are always a space where we're going to shout you out. When you put these practices into action, you're going to see fruit, and you're going to find a ton of people here at Infinity who are going to scream, shout, and yell for you, because when you are excited about what happens for someone else, you tune yourself into that exact same frequency for all the good things that you have desired in life to come to you. So shout out to all our Standing Ovations for practicing, for getting in there, for doing it, and for manifesting. As we prepare for the message today, those of you, it's Nurturing Sunday, bring out the notepad or the journal to get your revelations from what the Spirit has to say to you. But I invite you now to relax into the space of the voices of infinity as they take us into preparation for today's message. And so it is.
Angie Stone is one of her great songs. Ooh, thank you. Looking back on when I started, I had a lot of sun and a lot of rain. I had some joy and broken-hearted, but now that doesn't mean a thing. I'm living for the joy and laughters, longing for my before and afters. All in all, it's been cool, and there's nothing I wouldn't do. I'm so happy being me. Oh, I'm so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Oh, I'm too busy living life, giving love freely. Oh, I'm so happy being me. Stop reaching back from your beginnings, all those broken dreams that went downstream. As we grow, we live and know some things were never meant to be. Just like people, they come and they go. Some will live forever and some will never know. That's why God gives us memories to leave us victories. I'm so happy loving me. Oh, I'm so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Oh, I'm too busy living life, living love freely. I'm so happy being me. All those hidden treasures feel nothing but pleasure. We could never replace its love. And the sunlight leads us to a place, and the moonlight will keep us in its grace. Oh, why? No place I'd rather be. Oh, I'm so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Oh, I'm too busy living life, living love freely. I'm so happy being me, so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Oh, I'm too busy living life, living love freely. I'm so happy being me. Oh, I'm so happy being me. I wouldn't want to be anyone else. Said I wouldn't want to be anyone else. Yeah, I tell myself I'm so happy being me. Hey, yeah, so happy being me. Thank you for making me who I am. Hey, so happy being me. So happy being me. Oh,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Woo.
Thank you, voices. Go on with it now.
About me, too busy living life, living love freely. I'm so happy being me, so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Oh, I'm too busy living life, living love freely. I'm so happy being me. I'm so happy being me. I'm so happy being me. No one else so happy being me. Tell yourself, yeah, I'm so happy being me. Yeah.
All right now. All right. That's the message in itself. Happy being me. Voices of Infinity, Sister Candida Carver, the Reggie Wooten. Y'all give them some love in the place and at home. As we are in the space, and I think about that song and I think about that energy, I think about how we feel about ourselves, how we think about ourselves, what we think about ourselves. There are tons of layers that come up, and when we talk about understanding those thoughts, understanding our thoughts requires peacefulness. Today's meditation speaks to this. It's a real brief one. It's from the book The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. But when we give this quick line, I think it's going to register with you in your spirit as it did with mine. One sentence for the meditation today. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. End quote. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. Say it one time. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. Oh, to be at peace with your thoughts. Take a deep breath there. Exhale, release it. Take another deep breath. Hold it. Exhale to release. Awkward, ain't it? Awkward and strange, isn't it? When people go to a silent space, all of a sudden, everything ceases. I was sitting in my consciousness space, and Kai and Kamari were drawing. I went to the side and said, hey, if y'all are staying for the message energy, y'all know y'all got to bring that into the stillness space. And they were still wrestling with the papers. But in that moment of silence, everybody sat still for that moment, because there's something about silence that brings you to the center. And then there's something about the center that brings you to your thoughts. Then there's something about your thoughts, depending on where your thoughts are in that moment, that bring you to comfort or discomfort. And when you're uncomfortable, you want somebody to start talking. It's a natural. You say, will he say something? I don't know, because I'm not monitoring the box, so I don't know. Somebody may have said, can't hear. Can't hear. Microphone's not on. Turn it up. I can't hear Rev. That's because Rev wasn't saying anything. I was sitting in the silent space. And when you sit in the silent space, many times, as Prophet Khalil Gibran told us in that moment, when he said you're talking because you can't sit still with your thoughts. And so we talk to ourselves. We allow ourselves in our consciousness space to try to fill the silence with something. You ever had an argument with somebody and you've expressed yourself and they're silent, and it's a moment where you don't want them to be silent, and in your mind, say something, talk to me, do you understand? This person may simply be sitting in a space of working to comprehend what's being said, but that's not how you feel it, because there's something in the silence that we have been taught to run away from, when it is exactly the silence that can bring us the centering space for us to align ourselves with why we're here and what we're supposed to be doing. We find a destination point, and two words kept coming to mind for the message today, and it was sky high. Sky high. I don't mean the movie Sky High. I don't mean the condition sky high. I mean the elevation of our consciousness and our spirit sky high. Because when you jump out of planes like Brother Jeff, or I had the blessing to do a few years ago, when you jump out of a plane and you get to that higher space, you get a recognition that everything's working together. It's hard to see that when your face is so close to the ground. It's tough to see that when we're just thinking about our circumstances. It's tough to see that when we're thinking about what is immediately in front of us. We can't see the end coming sometimes because it appears to be so dark in the right now. But if we're able to pull back to a space where we can get sky high, we can find our direction, we can find our purpose, and we can find that space where we're supposed to land, when we're looking for direction. I think about the beauty and the gift of human beings being able to manifest what they saw in all creation. There's an old saying that in the beginning, God created human beings in his own image. And ever since then, human beings been trying to return the favor. Won't we do it? Notice I didn't say, won't he do it? I didn't say, won't she do it? I said, won't we do it? Won't we make God as petty as us? Won't we make God the creator, the infinite source of all that is? Won't we just make God a mad entity, full of wrath and destruction, full of anger and rage, full of judgment, full of preference, full of pettiness, full of haterade, full of punishment, full of reward? Won't we make the image of God just like human beings when we are in a space where we can't sit still enough to hear the silence, so we act in talking and pronouncing and posting and texting? And we all do this to try to put a lot of things on the entity that many of us generally call God, divine source, manifestation of all creation, universe, all of that. We try to put our human characteristics on an infinite energy. And we want God to be in a space of love as long as people are loving on us. But then when people are not loving on us in the way that we perceive them to be loving on us, we want the petty boots God. We want the blood over the doorways God. We want the drop the hammer on them, God. We want to take the cowrie shells and cast them out and write the name backwards at the crossroads, God. We want the punishment, God. The God who is a jealous God. The God who wants us for eternity to just sit around and sing praises over and over again. That's what we want for eternity, for this limited time we have on this earth. We are always trying to reshape the image of an infinite being that is so massive we could study that energy for the rest of our lives and never truly know. But we can see the fruit if we're willing to sit still and embrace that space where we are. Where are you today? Where are you landing in this moment? If your purpose is your destination, then you live with purpose, destination being a noun, purpose being a verb, purpose being a destination, and also the purpose space of destination being the noun, but then the verb of purpose, putting purpose in action every single day, being the verb pathway to the noun. You got to live on purpose to find your purpose. To exist in your space of purpose, you have to identify where it is. And you don't identify your purpose by talking. You identify your purpose by listening, by being uncomfortable with the silence and working through the discomfort. Why am I uncomfortable with the silence? Is it perhaps because the silence will focus you on who you truly are, who yourself is? But the talking is the fuel that feeds the ego. What's wrong with you? You can't resist. You got to let it all out. Even in the midst of thinking. That's why they say, do not make a decision in haste. Do not make a decision in anger. Be slow to speak. Because it gives you a chance to actually deal with your vision and your purpose as opposed to your circumstance. You do things in a circumstantial space and you wreck shop for things that you cause a ripple effect through and don't even realize that everything that you do is going to have a reaction. Sometimes you got to close your mouth and be quiet. And in this space, you can discover your purpose, you can discover your destination, and you can get to it. When you are trying to plot your destination, I look at plotting a destination from a sky-high perspective. I like to think that I could see the Earth from the space station miles above the Earth. And in order to function in the space station, it must be an awesome experience because you get to experience the nature of the universe and the cosmos over and over again. Because when you're orbiting the Earth in the International Space Station, you are traveling at 17,500 miles per hour. And you don't even feel it because you're in sync with the universe. You feel a little light because when you reach a space of being sky high, you're lighter. You have more bounce to your step. You have more energy when you're in a sky-high space of consciousness. And on that station, you get to observe the beauty of the revolutions of the Earth. And at 17,500 miles per hour, you see 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets in one calendar day. You get to see the beauty of renewal in that moment. And I also think, when I think from that sky-high space, how many of us need a rebirth moment right now, a rebirth renewal right now? We didn't give thanks that the sun got up today. But when you're up there in the sky and you see that this sunrise and sunset takes place in front of you, the most beautiful sight you've ever seen, 16 times in one day. Can you be grateful in this space of knowing where you are on that planet? If I wanted to find you, I need three things. I need longitude and I need latitude to start with. So what that means is from the central space of the equator, the longitude is the space, the angular space from east to west. The latitude is the angular space from sea level above. So from height to depth. That's the latitude. But I can find you with the longitude and latitude, but the last thing I need to find you is your altitude. Where are you? Because I can get longitude and latitude and find you in a mountain, but you could actually be in the cave underneath of that mountain because I've also got to find what altitude you're at. So I'm asking you today that you may have found your direction left or right. You may have found yourself in that purpose dead in the center, but you still feel lost, and it's because you're not at the proper altitude. Stay right there with me because there's something in this altitude space. When we talk about altitude, we think about what human beings have been able to do. We observe the creation of the universe, and one of the things about being a small c creator, born from a large c creator, that energy in that space allows us to mimic creation. We saw birds soaring through the skies, and man and woman designed airplanes. And let me tell you something about an airplane. An airplane is a vehicle that gets you to your destination. And in order to get to your destination, you have to fly to that space on purpose. You have to plot where you're going, but you also have to fly at a high altitude if you want to get there on time. Let me tell you about altitude and how it works in this space. Have you ever felt like you were flying high and you could see your destination, but you just couldn't manage to land it? You ever had a dream where you knew you were born in this earth to do certain things? You pull back from all of the distraction. Many of you said, I know exactly where I'm supposed to be. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. I felt this dream since I was little. You can see it clearly, but for some reason, something keeps stopping you from sticking the landing. And so you get trapped in a holding pattern. And a holding pattern is dangerous because you can see where you're supposed to go, but you just can't stick it. When you're in an airplane and you're flying an airplane, there is a process. And when we talk about the safety of airplanes, airplanes are safe, but every now and then, one of the airplanes has a problem. And they have to make an emergency landing. And sometimes it doesn't end up pretty and it doesn't end up good. And we don't like to talk about them, but sometimes it happens. But when planes have emergencies, when planes have crashes or emergency landings, it is a complex set of things that go wrong simultaneously. It's not just one thing. It's failure to communicate. It's failure to let the flaps down at the right time. It's failure to keep an eye on the fuel gauge. It's failure to communicate with the tower. It's failure to communicate in the right language. If you've got a co-pilot from another cultural, it's a cultural interaction to know if you're saying the right thing or if you're using what they call mitigated speech. All of these are complicated factors. But guess what? When the airplane reaches its destination, the first thing it does is check in with the control tower. If there's confusion with the control tower, the plane has a hard time landing. And if there's confusion, the plane gets put in a holding pattern. In that holding pattern, if there is not communication between the pilot and the control tower that is effective, you get put in a holding pattern and you roll that holding pattern until you can hopefully land. The issue happens when you get put in a holding pattern, because when the plane gets put in a I'm right here. That plane gets put in that holding pattern, it holds a pattern at low altitude. And see, some of us think, if we don't know anything about aeronautics, we think that holding at a low altitude is good because you still get to see where you are and you're in proximity. But there's something that happens to a plane at low altitude. When it's put into a holding pattern too long, it experiences mechanically something called fuel exhaustion. You see, your fuel gets exhausted when you're in a holding pattern because when you're in a low space, you burn more fuel. This is why spiritually, when you get into a low space, you feel more exhausted by the things that are around you. That even when you pray, even when you're in alignment, even when you know the things that are supposed to happen to you, even when you are squarely moving towards your purpose, you have a distraction. You miss the mark somehow. And what happens in your control tower up here is you begin to doubt yourself. You begin to doubt whether you can drive and land this plane. You begin to dump fuel. You begin to leave the things that are working for you in manifestation, and you don't have the faith and practice to continue working on them. So your control tower gets out of alignment with your spirit, which should be navigating you, and you get stuck in a holding pattern. And then you lie to yourself. You say, well, it's just not time right now. It's just not time right now. I'm just going to put part-time energy into this dream right now. And I'm just going to do the part-time energy until it takes over. And then I'm going to, no, it's my heart's desire. But I'm just going to keep circling right here. And I'm going to be in a low space. So because I'm putting part-time effort into my dreams, because I'm putting part-time effort into my relationships, because I'm putting part-time effort into the higher aspirations I have, because I'm putting part-time effort into my stories and into telling my stories. I'm putting part-time effort into living and walking on my purpose. I'm putting part-time effort in being a good partner in the world. I'm putting part-time effort in my spiritual study and my practices that keep me alive. I'm putting part-time effort into there. You get stuck in a holding pattern and you experiencing spiritual fuel exhaustion. You just sick and tired of being sick and tired. But you're sick and tired because your control tower is out of alignment with the pilot. When you get into a space of low vibration, you notice that at that low space of fuel exhaustion, you run out of fuel really, really quick. Because when you're in a low space, you attract low vibrating people. When you're in a holding pattern at a low space, at a low altitude, you are attracting low flying people. You ever notice in a holding pattern when you go to the airport, you can see planes in a holding pattern, and you look people to the left, and look to the right, you look to the east and the west, and you see planes literally moving around slowly. That's because holding patterns have partners too. And when you're in a low altitude, you're all experiencing fuel exhaustion. So when you're flying at a low altitude, you're only going to be flying with people who are in that same space. So this is why this week in a nurturing space, you're going to have to re-examine the energies of the people that you are around. And if you are around people who don't listen to you, or people who think you're nuts because you're expanding your consciousness, or people who think you have a pipe dream because you spend those extra hours at night, those extra hours in the morning, those extra hours on the weekend, pursuing and seeding and growing in your dream fields, people are going to think you off. But what you're doing is not dropping to a low place for a holding pattern. You're saying, if I can't stick the landing right now, let me go up to a higher attitude. Let me get sky high. Let me get my mind right. Let me put my control tower, my brain, my thoughts, my consciousness, my patterns, let me put it in sync with the piloting of this ship. You are in a space right now where you have two entities that land the ship. You have the pilot, you have the co-pilot. Listen, I'm telling you who the pilot is. The pilot is the infinite source of the universe that decided that you were so special that you were going to be born here with a dream and a purpose that nobody else could do but you. That's why you dipped into those holding patterns. That's why you sat there, because hopefully you learned some lessons. You learn the things that a good co-pilot learns. If the pilot is the infinite source of the universe, guess what? You are the co-pilot too. That means that you got to be in support of your own dreams. God can guide you. God can open doors. God can infinitely put the people, places, and things in your life that you need to succeed, but you're going to have to do some work too. You're going to have to co-pilot this dream and purpose. And before you came into this human body, God thought enough about you to sit with the ancestors who were ready to come into this space. And as you were one of them, you made an agreement that when you were going to be birthed into this world, there was something you were going to do that was going to change it by contributing something. You didn't come here to take. You came here to give. You didn't come here just to live and walk and to fly at low altitude. You came here to soar. So this is the moment. This is the time. This is the place where you will go from a low altitude holding pattern to higher heights in the sky. So the message today is simple. Stay high, y'all. Stay high. When people try to confuse you in your space of control, and they try to teach you things that aren't even working for them, that's called experimenting. They're experimenting by giving you advice that does not come from a space of lived experiences. You're giving you a holding pattern that is not going to match you. You got to stay high. Stay high in the space of remembrance that you are standing on the shoulders of those who came before you. When I think about my own life and I think about my own space, when I tell people I've got 5 children from 27 down to 10 years old, people say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for it." Like, don't do that in my control tower. I don't need to hear that, because I live as a purposeful father and I'm grateful. But I also am able to stay high in that vibration because I think about my granddaddy, Haskell B. Carr, and his wife. Delamay Carr. And I think about the fact that they had 11 children together, and my grandmama passed away at 49 years old, and he could have done what everybody else would have told him to do. Get on a train, man, and head to Chicago. Get that up, man. Find you somebody half your age so they can raise your children. He said, no, I got 11. God has taken my wife to the ancestral realm. We are going to make this work together. And he raised all of them without walking away. So when I think about that energy, when I think about that power, when I think about those stories in my own DNA, it makes me stand taller. It makes me stand stronger. It makes me elevate my consciousness. It makes me go sky high. And I think to myself, well, I only get to be half the man my granddaddy was. Maybe a quarter, because I got partners and I got village and I got community and I got friends and I got family who pour in. What do you have? Count your assets today. Before you end this space, before you leave this service, look to the people around you and count the assets that keep you sky high. And if anybody tries to drop you into a holding pattern, then you have to speak up for yourself. Because when planes go down and they go wrong, it's usually because of miscommunication between the co-pilot and the pilot. The co-pilot may have come, as Malcolm Gladwell describes in his research in the book Outliers, he may have come from a culture that practices what they call mitigated speech. So instead of saying in a Western concept, hey man, we out of fuel, we need to land right now, they say polite things like, perhaps we should keep an eye on the fuel gauge. Or, eventually we're going to check the fuel, right? This is how we negotiate with people in our lives. Instead of being direct and saying, I'm not interested in going into that space anymore, then we find ways to use mitigated speech. The mitigated speech traps us in a holding pattern and prevents us from landing. Now is the week to stop practicing your mitigated speech. You ain't got to be foul. You ain't got to be funky, but you got to stay sky high. So when you see that text, when you see that email, when you get that word in your ear that is dragging you down to a lower space, back it up and leave it alone. Remember to keep your consciousness sky high. When you get sky high, you see the other entities that are flying as well. Then you can navigate and stick the perfect landing. So it is spoken, so is received, and so it is. Amen and Ashe. Oh. Everybody close your eyes for a moment. Turn within to that divine space. All wise and all knowing God, we thank you for your presence in the space today with the Infinity Fellowship. We thank you for the gift of being able to break out of the holding patterns. We thank you. We speak because some of us have experienced that fuel exhaustion. We just running out, but going in circles over and over again, not realizing that the circles are exactly what are exhausting us. And so I'm speaking the breaking of the pattern. I'm speaking the breaking of the low altitude. I'm speaking the spiritual rising through the clouds of darkness and doubt and despair and ascension into the space above the cloud where we see the beautiful sun rays shining. Recognizing that the sun has always been there, even through the distractions. So I speak and proclaim in this moment today the removal of distractions. The ability to break above the clouds of doubt and despair and distraction, to bathe in the radiant light of your love. Thank you for being the pilot in this space. We speak, we commit to be excellent co-pilots in our destiny. Our destiny is heading toward our purpose, and we're going to stick the landing today. We speak that removal of doubt is present right now. We speak confidence to those who need it. Hope to those who had lost it. Healing to those who are ready for it right now. We speak it clearly and proclaim it across the board. We give you thanks from this position of being sky high. From this sky high place, we see that all things below us are working together for the good. We speak the connection. This week, unexpected surprises for people. who have been working on staying aligned and staying high. We speak brand new open doors from places they could not have conceived or perceived before. We're speaking instant manifestation right now. We're speaking healing to the downtrodden. We're speaking affirmation of the good. We proclaim it. We breathe it in. We walk in it. We shine this light from within, without, and without within. And we do it all in gratitude. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let it all out. As we stay in this energy, as we prepare to depart from this space, but as they used to say, never ever from the space of love, because infinity is a love vibration. We want to give thanks to everyone who has been a part today, everyone who's in the infinite stream, to Brother Tony, to Brother Daniel on the tech, Sister Kanitha, Brother Reggie in the space over here as the Voices of Infinity. The Voices of Infinity will be online for a brief but fun unplugged session on Instagram. Follow us there. 3 o'clock. I'll be seeing many of you for new members. Get on and sign up so we can send you the email for the Zoom link. And now, as you prepare to go into the world that awaits your light, we invite you to stand and sing with us in the space of infinity, our closing song. We'll put the words on the screen. We invite you to join us.
If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's a day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's a day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
In this moment, we speak that the love of God, the presence of the ancestors, the power of the cosmos rest, rule, rock, and abide with you from this moment here and evermore. We proclaim together. Amen. Amen. Hotep Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. We love you guys. That's a fact. You cannot change. On behalf of the entire Infinity Fellowship family, this has been Rev Jeff Obafemi-Carr reminding you that when you get information in, it does become knowledge. But when you take that knowledge, put it into action, that's when it becomes wisdom. Y'all be wise. We'll see you next week, both live and in person, both on the internet and in person. How awesome is it? Be well. Love you.